Okay, is there like a launch website?
Yeah, now we're gonna publish the website.
Nice!
This looks so good.
Yay, Carmen!
This is done, right? Right? Everyone's in agreement? Preparing a lot of things, a lot of documents, and we'll all do now.
Welcome everyone, my name is In Young Kwang. I am the DSG of KIMUN, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Saturday.
Good luck. Bye. Wait. So good. There we are. Commitment to sitting and more sit because united Okay, run. How did it go?
We made it.
We're back. Okay. Good afternoon, all, and welcome to the opening ceremony of KIMUN 2022.
The very first Kuwait International Conference. Without the pandemic, without resilience, and without the 30+ amazing team members that we met along the way, this wouldn't have been able to be possible.
Now on to Mbakia. We're now in Mbakia, Kuwait's famous historical market, which is over 100 years old.
We're here in the Avenues, the most popular mall in Kuwait. Look at all this. It embodies the progress Kuwait has made in the recent era. From a tiny port and trade city to a wealthy oil producer.
In that case, let's go! Whoa.
Wow.
All right, well, reporting now from Sheikh Jabir Al Ahmed Cultural Center, also known as Kuwait's main opera house. And it is our honor to declare KIMUN 2022, New Beginnings, officially now in session.
See you soon!
Without further ado, Miss Naima El Shaiji.
Good afternoon. I am so pleased to have a chance to speak to you all. My path or my way, on my way to the UN.
And this partnership is an opportunity of a lifetime, offering a chance that your voice is being heard as your resolutions at KIMUN may be shared with the UN High Commissioner for Refugees. And with a little more about what they do, it is our pleasure to pass it on to our guest speaker of the day, Mr. Nader El-Nakib, UNHCR Private Sector Partnership Officer of Kuwait, live from our UN house.
Good afternoon, dear MUNers. I'm so happy to be addressing you today, although through a camera, hopefully one day in person. I'd like to welcome you here to visit us at the UN house in Kuwait one day as colleagues, not only as volunteers. I have love for MUN. When I was your age,
For KIMUN,
This is the Tonight Show. Tonight Show is coming.
Okay, hi guys! Welcome to the KIMUN Late Night Show.
Thank you so much for willingly coming to answer our questions.
Okay, we have to tell you guys a little story time, okay? Hi, my name is Melanie Abu Saleh, and I'm going to be interviewing our very own Ali Al-Azari. So introduce yourself.
Yes, so I'm Ali Al-Azari. I'm in 8th grade currently, going to 9th grade. This was my first year of MUN, and this is my 3rd conference, which is KIMUN.
So how was the KIMUN experience so far in your committee?
So I'm in the historical committee, and I've really been enjoying it so far. It's cool seeing like new people from different areas around the world, and right now we're starting like debating and stuff. Yesterday we started writing resos, and yeah, I feel like one of my favorite things was the opening ceremony. Just the way that they introduced KIMUN to us, I really enjoyed that, and it was funny and very like it made me want to go into KIMUN a lot more.
And you guys can check the opening ceremony on YouTube. It actually was live streamed just a day ago, so you can check it out as well.
Delegates, we need your help.
Last question. Why should people choose KIMUN as one of their first conferences or their last conference in their high school career?
Okay, well, as a first conference, I feel like it's quite easy to go into because they gave us like many introduction stuff. Like I could have just went to KIMUN without taking any MUN classes, and I could have known the procedure and everything because they taught us a bit over papers. Also, like the opening ceremony is very inviting, so I really liked KIMUN.
Yes, that is correct.
We need you to fill in.
Woo!
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you guys for your input. We appreciate it.
Well, you heard it from our very own middle school delegate that this conference is inviting. So next time, join us in KIMUN.
And one that has in fact been written by the Supreme Court of Justice. The majority courts were written after, no matter if you consider them as a credible source or not, they were written directly from Spain. They are direct, it's like an inheritance, it's like a will.
However, the delegation from Nigeria.
So thank you, Lily, for agreeing to just have an interview with us. Since we know that you're a chair, you have to get back to chairing. So we're going to keep this one short. So Lily, why did you choose KIMUN as one of your first official chairing duty?
So I had chaired 2-3 times before this, and I knew about the people who are working in KIMUN and who were going to be organizing this year. And the people who are organizing they're people that I've worked with before, and I really like the organizing committee, the press team, the communications team. And so because of that, that really motivated me, because I knew KIMUN was going to be organized and great and well thought through, and it was going to have a lot of effort into it, and I really wanted to work on a team like that, which is honestly why I joined KIMUN. It was because of the team that I knew that was running it. They were really great people.
So especially me?
Yes.
So since you are a chair, you see the growth of delegates. So can you just explain to the viewers as to how the delegates have grown throughout the conference?
Well, a lot of delegates, I'm chairing African Union, and a lot of our delegates are new delegates, and they had never heard of KIMUN procedure, which is a procedure that this conference follows. And it was very interesting because yesterday I was teaching them all about the procedure and everything that they were supposed to do and all of that kind of stuff. And today they're like now correcting me and stuff on procedure. They're correcting me on certain parliamentary stuff that we have to do. And it's just really like amazing to see their growth and to see how much this conference has helped them become stronger delegates. And I'm really proud of my delegates. Like African Union, if you guys are seeing this out there, I love you guys. Like you guys are the best. You guys are one of my favorite delegates, and I'm really happy like to see your growth and everything.
So the student becomes the teacher.
Yes, honestly, I'm very confident that these delegates who have not known about KIMUN procedure can confidently go into a very good conference and have it all down, because they are really fast learners.
So we understand why you chose KIMUN, but why should viewers at home choose KIMUN as well for either their first conference or their last conference in their high school career?
Well, KIMUN feels like a family to me. Like the people who have been working on it, our meetings and everything, I just feel so supported by everyone who is there. So no matter what, whether you're a new chair, an old chair, a new delegate, an old delegate, you'll always feel supported by your KIMUN team, and that's something that I had learned. Our Secretary General really gave us all the resources we need. Our press team was very organized. Our communications team was always on top of their stuff, and I always felt that I always felt supported as a chair. Like despite everything that was going on, I had exams going on during prep for KIMUN, and it was just so hectic with everything going on, and still in a month we were able to make it so organized. And it was honestly because of the support of the team. It was the support of my fellow lead chairs, and it was most importantly the support of our SD and DSDs. So I would definitely say that if you want to feel supported and you want to feel like you're a part of a family, choose KIMUN.
We have a ceasefire. We have a ceasefire to protect the refugees.
Yeah, we broke it because this is going on in your own country. Yeah, you guys are covering up things. You guys are not taking into consideration your own actions.
I'm with the SG, Yusuf El-Azari, and I'm going to be interviewing him for the KIMUN documentary. So you can introduce yourself, but I think we don't need an introduction because everyone knows you already.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, so I'm Yusuf El-Azari. I'm Secretary General of this year's KIMUN, the first one, and I'm excited for whatever Melanie has for me.
So, what is or was the intention with KIMUN?
So, you know, it really feels like all that we've been building up to has led to this, and we managed to like sneak it in at literally the last chance we could. And it's just been, you know, I've been in MUN now for 4 years here at our school, and we always had such strong delegates, but we never had a conference to match. And we'd attend conferences, we'd sweep the awards, and that's been the constant with our I guess our MUN community here. However, we were never able to host ourselves. So that was the goal, and we took a different approach, an independent approach, but nonetheless, outcome is very much the same, and it was just kind of going out with, this is the last thing to check off for MUN community, and I'd like to say it worked out.
So all you can do
is limit the carbon emissions that are coming from us humans. And due to globalization, things like industries and cars have caused an increasing amount of carbon emissions to be produced. So why do you think that
delegates and most esteemed chairs, as the delegation of Brazil, we believe instead of job opportunities just in social media platforms, we'd like to offer job opportunities from our government websites also, just to make it more official for the people and to communicate better with these people who are unemployed because of this climate change going on. Thank you.
Okay, and the delegate of UNHCR stated that the delegate of DPRK and the delegate of Poland did not include that information in the resolution. However, it was stated in the resolution that limiting the information the website has access to in a certain user was stated twice actually, or only once. And we would and the delegate of DPRK would assume that due to that subclause has been stated, that the delegate of UNHCR would know the possible ways of using it or putting it into a reality.
the delegate assumed wrong?
So what was the process of KIMUN, the journey at most?
It's been quite like rapid. Again, it was always like, are we gonna do this? Can we do it independently? Is it possible? Can we, is this the capacity we can hold? And we quite literally pushed it to the very last, the last moment that we could, to give us the time in the room to make it work. And so we spent, as far as I can remember, the whole of this year, working towards it. And you start by getting the team together, first of all, a small core team, and slowly expanding from the chairs to the press to the design, up to like 31, and then simultaneously collecting delegates up to like over 100, and then the few weeks of intense prep work mixed with the back half of the school year. It was very quite rapid and crazy, it being our first time, and there was so much foundation we had to lay. But ultimately, I think this process is something that we all were like prepared for, and we deserve to go through it. Just seeing as how far our MUN, our delegates have come, and our team members, and so going through that, I think was essential for them to kind of complete the last portion of MUN that they had all been missing with running our own conference. And it's different, but it's amazing.
The delegate of the United States has no place. The delegate is straying away from the important issue at hand and trying to redirect what the U.S.'s fault is. Okay?
That's right. There needs to be a
just want to add one clause that somewhat moderates, is more neutral towards Russia, between the Russian-Ukraine war. Right. That is as close as we'll get. Belarus.
Listen, delegate, we have two options. The delegate of the U.S.
Do you guys agree with that?
No, we have three propositions.
No, not at all.
No.
Belarus.
We have
your
own kind. Three proposal 2 is to add a clause at the end canceling all sanctions on Russia as a result of the war. And number 3, we take Ukraine, we draw a line.
No.
What's the most memorable moment so far in KIMUN? It can be like from the team or just the conference as a whole.
Okay, honestly, it was last night in the epilogue committee. It was our first day of the epilogue committee, and I was like smiling the whole way through. We stayed like an hour overtime, willingly of course, and I hadn't had that much fun in MUN in a while, especially like building up to this. It was a lot of just like sleepless nights and whatever, but getting there where we had a group of extremely passionate delegates just going at it full force, fully voluntarily and just back and forth. It was insanely dynamic of a debate, and one of the best I've participated in, because I had the pleasure of just being a delegate there, which was great. It was amazing.
declared a war against UK and USA.
Not just ethnic cleansing, you guys are also destroying all their buildings, destroying their entire
Yeah,
country.
bro.
We used to have
Now I got my point. No,
90%
Serbia.
If you have to leave the HRC of the UN, then you are not doing the right thing.
No, and also
The delegate suggests that the world leaders take note of the fact that we must try to investigate the source of this drug and possibly trace its connections, especially back to the USA, which is known to have a very frigid relationship with Russia. This cannot be a coincidence under present circumstances, and we should clearly investigate the notions on how this came about to be, even despite the distance and the like, and try to.
Do you have any advice for a future SG? Maybe they are watching right now, so you never know.
Oh, so a future SG of any MUN program, I would say is you need to always have the delegates in mind and their needs in mind. More important than anything else, and you can't start making assumptions about what they want. There's so much about taking genuine feedback and hearing their genuine concerns and desires, so that you can use your time building up to that, and giving them, providing them what they want. Because in the end, as SG, all you have to do is manage all of the people, put them in the best positions for them to grow and excel. So there's a lot about team building and just building up to the point where your delegates' needs are met.
Yeah. So why should people choose KIMUN as their first conference or maybe their last conference in their high school career?
I think we've built KIMUN in a very special way where we have an abundance of resources, and a huge diversity of delegates, where I think it works really well as just like an introductory conference. It's able to, especially like the General Assembly and African Union, even the historical at times, it's able to really support and encourage delegates, and we've seen already in commissions, in committees, how much the delegates are growing just with these 3 days. It's been clear, and it's been very, we're very proud of them, and I think fostering this environment where people are putting themselves out there, we're offering them this chance to grow, not only in MUN, but also as speakers and confidence. But then we also have like the Security Council, which, because we had such great diversity of delegates, we were able to create a room, an almost ultra competitive room, of really seasoned delegates, and they're just having a blast. So I think finding that balance and mixing up the committees in a way where those who seek this like 20 plus conferences and they wanna have that energy again, we can definitely offer that in our more advanced committees. But at the same time, we do have a lot of care and attention and room for those, for lack of a better term, beginners.
Thank you so much, Ellie. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you for having me, Miss Melanie.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So, thank you so much, Yusuf. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Melanie.
Guys, you all know what's next, right? It's the closing ceremony.
It is our honor to declare KIMUN 2022 now out of session. Join us next year.
Bye, guys.